taking our cooking on the road and exploring beautiful places while we're at it.
I see it trailing all too fast, but I'm not leaving.
Today, in our 530-kilometer round-trip day trip, we visit beautiful Prince Edward County. Nelson makes a delicious grilled steak lunch, we survive a tandem bike ride, climb sand dunes, and so much more.
So, we doing this?
All set?
Yeah. Should we go over the checklist?
We never forget anything.
Are we mapped out?
Ooh, not only are we mapped out, I have a paper map because I'm cool that way. I have us down to the hour and we're late.
We're going old school. All right, let's do this. Okay.
Let's go. Onwards, which way are we going? Prince Edward County is a municipality located in southern Ontario, 2 hours east of Toronto. It's made up of a bunch of small hamlets and villages with roots in farming, agriculture, and trade. It's technically an island in Lake Ontario surrounded by 800 kilometers of shoreline, though a local referred to it as a peninsula since it's connected by a land bridge, as she called it. It's gorgeous, and we were incredibly ridiculous to have thought we could do as much as we'd planned in a day.
When it's road trips, I'm with Liz.
No highways.
Yeah.
So, you know what's interesting? Is that we're going to an island with the name Prince Edward in it. But it's a county, not an island. And there is a Prince Edward Island in Canada. We're not going to the island, although that's an island. We're going to Prince Edward County, which is a county and an island. That makes sense.
So I got up at 5:30 in the morning, and none of that made sense to me. I'm tired.
And that's another question. I think locals call Prince Edward County the county. But you also see it written as PEC. Do you think people call it Peck? The Peck? Peck.
I don't know.
Somebody asked me the other day. Let's find out. We're going to find out. What do the locals call it? Did I mention I'm sad about the alpacas?
I know. I wanted to see them too. Maybe we'll still see some, like...
If we see some, we'll stop.
Driving by, yeah.
Would they be driving by?
No.
That would be funny.
We just can't visit the farm.
Now I want to see an alpaca driving. We're live from Prince Edward County.
So do we have this all planned out?
All right.
Show them your digital map.
Old school is good.
It is.
I don't care.
Show them the handwriting underneath. Like,
there's a plan.
This is like Apple.
I've made a whole plan.
Apple Note.
Who needs digital?
Okay.
Of course,
So where are we heading? Where are we heading right now?
We are on our way to Sandbanks Provincial Park, and we're going to see the Dunes Beach, and we're gonna have lunch. I'm just looking forward to being on the water. So that's our first 2 stops, and then we have a little treat after that to burn off lunch.
Okay.
So we're here. We made it to Sandbanks Provincial Park, and according to Ontario Parks website, Sandbanks Provincial Park has the world's largest bay mouth dunes formation, which I'm going to guess is that. We're going to check that out. We're going to get a little closer.
And we're going to show you a bird's eye view of it shortly, so that should be pretty spectacular.
This Baymouth dune barrier was formed by glaciers over 12,000 years ago. It stretches 12 kilometers across Lake Ontario, and while we only walked a short part of it, that was enough to work up an appetite. We're back from the dunes. We found a spot at Lakeshore Lodge. We're going to set up a picnic. It's overlooking a gorgeous waterfront. And we're gonna put on some calories because the dunes were tough.
Let's set up. Let's get that barbecue ready. vegetables, which I've seasoned with salt and pepper and olive oil. Very simple. And we're gonna have that with steaks and arugula salad. So I cut up all the vegetables here. I've already started cooking them. They cook for about, say, 3 minutes on each side. Get a little char. I've already had the steaks out for a little while, resting. Now I'm gonna take them out. They are almost at room temperature. For seasoning, again, simple, just like the vegetables. I'm gonna give it a little kosher salt. Don't be afraid to be a little generous with the kosher salt. A little black pepper. Now a little bit of oil. Remember, you can actually season your steaks instead of seasoning the grates in this case. So they won't stick. I'm gonna flip them over. A little salt on the other side. Pepper. And a little bit more oil on this side. Okay.
What kind of oil do you use?
Vegetable oil. But in today's case, I actually didn't bring vegetable oil, so we're using olive oil. But that's completely okay. So the vegetables are pretty much ready right now. It actually took a little bit longer. I had mentioned about 3 minutes before. It's been about 5 for each side. I am getting used to a new grill. This is actually this grill's first cooking experience with us, or us with it. So I think they're pretty much ready right now. I'm gonna move these onto a plate. Now, while I'm moving these off the grill, I'm going to mention something. I've had the steaks kind of sitting out to get to room temperature. The reason why I'm doing that is because they'll actually cook to be a little bit more tender if you start with them at room temperature, at least from my experience. And I'm only doing this outside on what seems like a pretty hot day because it is actually about 19 degrees today, so it's kind of room temperature anyways. If it was a super hot summer day, I would avoid doing this here, or I'd maybe just have them at the top of the inside of the cooler so they're not too cold, but I wouldn't have them in direct sunlight for too long because that might not be a healthy thing. Anyways, here are the vegetables, and I'm gonna cover these with some foil and set them aside so we can cook the steaks. All right, so I let the grill get to 500 degrees. You can do 5, even 550. Like, you want a hot grill for those nice grill marks. So I'm gonna put them in quick and close the lid right away so that we can start creating our lines. I'm putting them in. You'll notice that they're at about 10 o'clock if you were looking at a clock. Let's give them a little push. We're gonna try to create those beautiful restaurant-style grill marks. The steaks have now been in that direction for about 2 minutes, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it to 2 o'clock mark so that we create those cross hatch marks. You don't need to keep flipping steaks. A lot of people just keep flipping them over until they feel like they're ready. That'll actually harden the steak. So I'm going to lift the lid up now. I'm going to turn it to 2 o'clock. Both steaks. I'm not even gonna look, and I'm gonna close the lid back down. And now I'm gonna grill this for another 2 minutes. When that's done, that's when I flip it over. I'm gonna do 2 minutes again and 2 minutes again. And this will get you a steak that is about somewhere between medium rare and medium. You can cook it a little longer if you like, or a little less if you like, but that's how we like it at our home. Now I'm gonna flip them over. How does that look? Not bad, huh? Not bad for a park steak. All right, now I'm gonna close this down, go for another 2 minutes. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare our arugula salad. And I'm just gonna use the bowl that I used to toss the vegetables in because it was vegetables. Okay. This is also a very simple salad. You'll notice I didn't bring a whole lot of ingredients or spices. Spices are wonderful, but I wanted to keep it simple today. So, grate some Parmesan cheese in here. When I say some, I mean a lot. so it's been another 2 minutes. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Flip them around. Now it goes back to 10 o'clock from 2, and we'll leave it for another 2 minutes. Now, finish off our salad. Just a little bit of salt. Not too much because the Parmesan cheese is quite salty, so you don't want to over salt your salad. Some black pepper and some olive oil. And I'm gonna finish it off with some lime juice. Now, I'll finish the salad in just a second. What I'm gonna do now is grab the steaks. This is another extremely important step. I'm gonna let these rest now. I'm actually gonna put them on the table, put some foil around them, and I'm gonna let them rest for about 5 or so minutes. So here's the foil. Kind of just tent it over it. Doesn't have to be up against the steaks. And again, just about 5 minutes. This will bring the juices back into the steak. And when you cut through it, you're not gonna see a bunch of stuff that looks like blood coming out of it because all the juices will be redistributed within the steak. These should be pretty amazing. Now, I'm just gonna finish off the salad. I'm gonna toss it a little. Lunch is pretty much ready to go. We're just gonna tidy up a little bit and then we'll be back to have lunch. Now we've let the steaks rest. It's time for us to have lunch. A little bit of balsamic glaze over the veggies. Now I get some arugula salad with the Parmesan cheese and the beautiful steak.
Water. What is it about water? Being in and around water makes me so happy. And look at this gorgeous place. It's hard to believe this is part of Lake Ontario. The blue water and waves made us feel like we were sitting oceanside on Prince Edward Island rather than the county. No wonder it's said that people visit for the weekend and then want to stay for a lifetime. What a great spot to stop and enjoy an amazing lunch. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's dig in.
It's not beer or wine, unfortunately. We are at a
Provincial Park.
provincial park. So I'm gonna start off by measuring 17 grams of coffee. I'm using a medium roast coffee by Propeller. Really good coffee roaster in Toronto. Perfect, we've got our 17 grams. If you're a coffee enthusiast at all and you know the brand Comandante, I'm using a grind size 9 for this grind. That's pretty fine and perfect for espresso. Okay, so when you don't feel any grinds, you know it's fully ground. I have my portable espresso maker here. Put the grinds in there. Now with the top of the portable espresso maker, I'm gonna tamp, just like you would on a normal espresso maker. Screw that in. Okay, take the top off. Get my hot water. I'm gonna have about 100 milliliters roughly, maybe 90 around there. Okay, it's perfect. The lid back on. The machine comes with its own cup. Slip it under there. And now I'm gonna press a few times. It's gonna create pressure and it's gonna make an espresso just like you'd have it at home. In some cases, maybe even better. There we go. I feel the pressure now. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but if you can, you'll see a pretty darn good crema coming out there. And here you go. In case you've ever made espresso at home, you know that's a pretty good looking crema right there. Now we can finish loading up the car and going on to our next destination. See you soon. What'd you think?
So, that's a 10 for me. That was beautiful. So we just came from, where were we? Lakeshore Lodge, Sandbanks. had an incredible steak lunch. Thank you, Nelson. Right, like Oceanside. It was Oceanside. It wasn't Oceanside. It was Lakeside, but it felt like we were at the ocean. So again, Prince Edward County feels a little bit like Prince Edward Island. I'm just saying. But that was phenomenal. So we earned our steak because we climbed the dunes and walking in sand.
But we ate a lot.
Up hills is a bit. We ate well. And now we're going to work off the steaks and maybe have another little treat along the way.
All right. Next stop?
Off to the next stop.
Liz mentioned before we kind of abused the situation and had a little too much steak, so now we have to work it out. We thought it'd be a good idea to work it out, and so we came for a thing.
We're on a thing. We've never done this before. Look, Ma, no hands. Well, one hand.
We're on a tandem bike, and I must say I don't feel quite as stable as I normally do. The bike itself is fantastic. We'll share with you after in the comments where we rented this bike. Anyways, it's a lot of fun, but I think I'm going to put the camera away because I think I shouldn't kill us. Otherwise, we're not going to have the episode.
I'd like to live. I'd like to live.
Oh, and we're going for a little surprise now. Hopefully the place is still open.
Mi salsa para bailar, este ritmo tan sabroso, el ritmo para guarachar, yo te canto con sentimiento.
Thank you. Cheers. Look, we rode a whole kilometer, so I think we deserve a little drink. Cheers. Cassandra, the lovely proprietor of Closson Road Cycles, took time to patiently tell us about the Millennium Trail and various routes to a number of wineries. But I already had my sights on getting to Old Salt to have a cocktail and play some giant versions of favorite childhood games. Just 1 kilometer down the road suited us just fine. Next time, we'll rent e-bikes and we'll do the Millennium Trail.
We're with the very friendly folks from Picton Harbour Pontoon Tours. We're out on Picton Bay. This connects directly to Lake Ontario, which in turn connects to
The St. Lawrence Seaway.
In a little bit, we're going to visit Lake on the Mountain and then stop for dinner, and then we'll be heading home.
Okay, so this is really cool. We are still in Picton. This is Lake on the Mountain. This is the Lake on the Mountain, which in and of itself doesn't seem like a really big deal. But on the other side is the Bay of Quench, which actually connects to Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence Seaway. And the really cool thing is there's no apparent source for this water. So they still, it's probably a mystery forever, and maybe we want to keep it a mystery, but this lake exists with no apparent source. And then just down below across the street, we can see the Bay of Quench and the ferry, the Glenora ferry that passes, that connects from like Kingston Way to the county. So super cool. And now we're going to eat because I'm hungry again. Spoiler alert! People far smarter than us believe that the lake's constant flow of clean, fresh water is courtesy of groundwater flowing from nearby wetlands through cracks in the bedrock below the surface. But at this point in our day, we were hungry and too tired for facts and science. So the mystery angle suited us just fine. So that's Lake on the Mountain, and that's the inn, and now we eat. Let's go. Guess what?
So,
This is still weird.
We're still figuring out this whole speaking in front of people and stuff, and we're at a restaurant. So this is very awkward for us.
It's lovely. There's a fireplace going. It's keeping us just cozy and
Because we
warm.
were a little cold because we've been on the water for quite some time.
And the sun has gone down, and or pretty much, and it's getting a little chilly, so this is perfect.
Anyways,
And
I'm having a tortilla with mashed potatoes and a nice salsa and pickle. Looks really good. Liz is having.
you've got a flower.
I do have a flower.
Pretty.
And what are you having?
And I'm having the kale Caesars with roasted chicken. So
We're gonna go enjoy our meal, and we'll see you in a bit.
okay.
Oh, mosquitoes.
Wait! Oh my God! So many. Wait!
Oh, jeez.
Jeez!
I'm gonna break the car.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Get back to you after this.
That was
brief
fun.
Moment.
So today was a lot of fun.
Today was so much fun. This part is not so fun. We're being attacked. So, I had a great day.
I had a great day too. That was a lot of fun. That was really busy.
I needed that.
So did I. It's nice to
That's
take
a
a
nice
break.
day.
Yeah.
But we're dumbasses. So next time, maybe we should bring sunscreen, caps, and maybe a bottle of water. We have a 4-liter jug of water, but we forgot our individual ones. So really smart. What else did we forget?
Oh, we would have probably stayed overnight.
Oh, yeah.
It
There's
was
way too much to do, and not even all the things are open, and we still didn't get to do everything we wanted. So next time we would stay overnight.
and on the things to do, did we see it all? Did we see Prince Edward County?
We whipped through a lot. We did not see it all.
Not even close.
Not even close.
There's so many fun things to do here.
Yeah.
What did we miss out on?
So, first of all, I wouldn't come on a Tuesday.
Tuesdays are bad.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays are terrible. We didn't know.
It looks like it's like Prince Edward County kind of closes down on Tuesdays.
There's a lot
of places.
A lot of stuff that's closed on the Tuesdays, and even a lot on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So next time it'll be either a Monday, because a lot of things seem to be open Monday,
or Thursday,
Friday.
That would be good.
That would be ideal.
Yeah. We missed out on your favorite animal.
No alpacas this time.
No alpacas.
But next time, alpacas.
Next time, lavender field.
Yes, we have to come at the right time, so they're not in bloom yet. We passed by the field, but it's still green.
Yep.
So lavender fields would be nice. Doing the Millennial Trail would be
a lot
nice.
of fun.
Or Millennium Trail.
Millennium? I don't know.
Millennium,
if you know,
Millennial?
write
It's
it down
not
in the
Millennium,
comments.
It's Millennium.
Yeah.
It's a trail.
It's a trail. It's a long trail.
That and some wineries. We didn't do any wineries.
Yeah.
Missed Slicker's ice cream, which I've heard great things about.
Yeah. Okay.
And a bunch of other stuff.
A bunch of other stuff.
But no regrets.
No regrets. This was an amazing day.
Such a great day.
Yeah.
We saw so many amazing things.
We were on the water for a bit, which was phenomenal.
Are we going to do this again?
I think we should do this again.
Where are we going next?
I don't know. We should figure it out. And you'll have to watch the next one to find out. Bye.
Hey, you're still here. Thanks for sticking around. We had a blast. If you liked what you saw, give us a like. And if you want to see more, go on and hit that subscribe button. Cheers!